Hey everybody, checking back in one final time here. I wasn't expecting to vlog in Japan. As you can tell by the announcements, I'm in a very public location. I'm actually at the airport Narita. Time here locally is 20:45. I was supposed to have departed Japan a staggering 7 hours 50 minutes ago. Story of the morning basically is, as you've seen from my Facebook page, lots and lots of snow. I've also put them on my Twitter pages. Now, this morning I went to the train station there where I'm staying in Niippon, because that's one of the best and easiest stations to reach from Narita Airport for quite a few reasons. Namely, that the local train, the Keisei line, goes there, but also, more importantly, the Skyliner, which is a specialist electric bullet train kind of train, goes there. Now, I'd heard that overnight, I know the snow was going to stop trains, and I saw all the updates suggested it'd be stopped. But I've heard rumours in the past about how Japan has kind of like plough trains and God knows what else to get things working. It didn't happen, basically. 6:30 I got there, loads of people knocking around. I was just told there'd be an update at 8 o'clock, so I thought, fine, I'll risk it. When I got there, people kept saying unlikely today, train Janai and so forth. I'm thinking, right, bollocks to it. Now, I got lucky. I actually met up with 3 foreigners who I've not even got the names of, would you believe? But all 4 of us were just like, we need to get to the airport, shall we jump in a cab? Because we'd heard that taxis can be very, very expensive, but we thought, you know what, it's a matter of getting home. You know, the fact of the matter is that we've not got anywhere else to stay. It's fine, you know, let's go and party in Shibuya, or let's go to Akihabara or whatever. The fact of the matter is, I'd love to do that. I've got family back home, I've got my girlfriend worried about me, I want to get home. It's as simple as that. I will come back to Japan for another trip. I'm going to come back here at some point. There's no point, you know, treating this like some kind of let's go party kind of moment. So we got to Nippori's taxi rank and queued there for about 25 minutes because there were a lot of people ahead of us. Then we got a cab. Now, we'd heard horror stories about the cost of these things. Apparently they get very expensive. Yeah, it was an expensive trip in the end. It was about, I think in total, about 26,000 yen. I threw 7 and a bit in because it's like I had spare cash with lots of spare coins I didn't need, and I thought I'd make it easier on everybody else. Funny thing about the cab ride is that basically a load of the main routes out of Japan by road was shut off. A lot of the specialist highways, toll roads, all out of action. So it was a real adventure in many ways. I've got a few videos which I'm going to upload, as long with a lot of pictures. I'm going to try to, if the connection on the Wi-Fi stays stable. The Wi-Fi here has been terrible. Well, last year I used it, it was no problem, but I think pure with the amount of people that have been affected by cancelled flights and God knows what else, everyone's been using it. It's been kicking me off left, right and centre. So if you got weird half-hashed messages on Facebook and Twitter, you now know why. That's the reason for it. I simply couldn't get a connection. Anyway, basically, the Air France gave us a chance to go to a hotel in Ginza. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ginza is a suburb of Tokyo, out past Ueno. Problem is, it took us 4 hours in the cab ride today, and apparently, according to some people I met in the queue at Air France's check-in desk, it took that long on the trains when they got running. You know, literally, local train normally takes about an hour and a half. It took 4 hours. It's only 68 kilometres. That shows you how cautious they had to take it. On the roads, I've got photos. It was insane. Some of the roads we had to take were more like ski jumps than roads. It was preposterous. But we made it. That's the main thing. We got there at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, so tomorrow morning, my flight is due to leave Narita at 10 AM. Due to the fact that check-in starts at 7, even if I risked using the trains tomorrow morning, there's a chance that I'd run the risk of not being able to make it again, and I'd just be stuck in a constant looping cycle. So while, yes, I know that theoretically I should push the airlines to do everything possible to hold me for the night, the fact of the matter is, I'm in a warm place, I've got lots of people around me, I've got Wi-Fi somewhat. You know, I might as well just suck it up, take it easy. I've already spent so much money getting here, I don't want to risk having to do the same thing again. I'd rather just have an uncomfortable night, take it easy, sleep on the plane and get myself back on European time. So that's what I'm aiming to do. So right now I'm just going to chill out. There's not much else I can really do here, apart from chill, read a few books and do a few random vlogs. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say at the moment. I am well, I'm okay. Everyone's been worried about me. Don't worry. The only thing I'm worried about is my mobile phone bill, because I've had to make a few calls. I imagine that's going to be eye-wateringly expensive, but at the end of the day, needs must. You know, you have to adapt to the scenario. I can write off one month's bill, 75 quid if I need to. I'd rather not. Who wants to spend money? But the fact of the matter is either spend money and make sure I know what I'm doing, or fly dark and risk not being having any chance at all. So I might be able to do a final vlog tomorrow before I fly out. Again, depending on the Wi-Fi, depending on what happens. I will say that all 3 of Air France's planes today have been absolute chaos. The 2 in the morning, mine, and the one before mine, cancelled outright. The evening one, they keep on saying, please wait, please wait, please wait. Chances are that's going to get cancelled too. Whatever's causing the situation, we've just got to ride our luck and do our best. So I'm going to take it easy. Thanks for all your support, thanks for all your comments, and I'll see you when I'm back in England.